No, I ain't going in like that. I'll just go see. I'm gonna tell you. I'll go right here. Okay.
Doth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? She standeth in the top of high places, by the way, in the places of the paths. She crieth at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to the lips. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing froward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. I understand well with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding, I have strength. Be my king's reign, and princes decree justice. Be my princess rule, by my princess rule, and nobles, even all the judges of the earth. I love them that love me, and those that seek me shall find me. Riches and honor are with me. Ye durable riches and righteousness, my fruit is better than gold. Ye that fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. I lead in the way of righteousness in the midst of the paths of judgment, that I may cause those that love me to inherit substance, and I will fill their treasures. The Lord possessed me in the beginning of his way, before his works of old. The Lord
Mm.
possessed me in the beginning of his way, before his
See,
works of
this
old.
this is dealing with wisdom,
Hmm. I
denoted
was,
as a she.
hmm
Okay,
absolutely.
go ahead.
I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was, the deep. When there were no depths, I was brought forth.
Well, let's stop right here. When there were no depths, no deep. This is
Ooh,
before the deep.
ooh, fire! See, I love this
Mm.
film. When there
Okay.
was no depths, I was brought forth. When there was no fountains abounding with water. Before the mountains were settled, before the hills, I was brought forth. While as yet he had not made the earth, nor the fields, nor the highest part of the dust of the world. When he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a compass upon the face of the deep of the depth, when he established the clouds above, when he strengthened the mountains of the deep, when he gave the sea his decree that the waters should not pass his commandment, when he appointed the foundations of the earth. Then I was by him, as one brought up with him. I was daily his delight,
Mm.
rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in the habitable part of his earth, and my delights were the sons of men. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that hearketh me. that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life and shall obtain favor of the Lord. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death.
Huh.
Yeah, I love building because
Right.
I'm not one of those people that if I have an opinion and you show me something different, I can't take it in and challenge my I love to challenge my own thinking. Um
Right.
like I was explaining last night, my favorite thing is a change of perspective, a different way of viewing it, of looking at it. Um And I do see, and thank you for always pointing out the things in the Bible that are pro feminine, like the alabaster box that you always pull up and stuff like that. Um, we've got Ruth, we've got, is it Deborah? That
Yeah, Deborah. Mm-hmm.
Deborah, I teach about Ruth, Deborah, and there is one more that I'm not thinking of right now. Um, But anyways, I do like that you always point out the pro-feminine women in the Bible, because it does talk about so many strong male figures. And that's why I say I just kind of believe that whatever makes you feel close to the Most High in spirit, um, is what you should go with, because it's all different metaphors. A lot of people take the Bible literally. And if it helps you, I don't have a problem with that. I think, like I said, we should go with what helps us understand the Most High, because we are created in the Most High's image. So, therefore, when we encounter things spiritually, they should bring us closer to who we feel is our creator, not pull us further away. We should understand ourselves and others better through that understanding, and understand how to be more understanding of others and ourselves, be more loving of ourselves and others, and also be more graceful towards ourselves and others. Give people grace, give them room to grow. Um, because I think too often we say, "Well, I don't see myself in that person, so they're not important." And it's like, no, no one was put here to be unimportant to the Most High. You know, I do believe everybody had a purpose before they got here. Um, I believe that they had a plan from the Most High, things they were supposed to do, people they were supposed to meet in order to become a more complete version of themselves. Um, so yeah, that's why I kind of agree that whatever you choose to practice spiritually, when it if it gives you love for self and others, grace for self and others, and understanding for self and others, I'm for it. I try not to be judgmental in that way. Just because I feel like you should treat people the way that you want to be treated. And just because you don't understand something doesn't mean you should judge. That's why, even if I haven't learned about a spiritual practice, now at this point in my life currently, I try not to judge it unless I've done my research enough. And I'm always willing to learn and be molded. But thank you for bringing that up. Now, do you think the deep? No, that can't be it. I was going to say, do you think the deep was the ethers? It did say before the deep, though. But I think there's two different deeps because I feel like the ethers is water, air, fire, and earth. I mean, we're made of everything. We're made of everything in the stars. We're made of everything in the dirt, all the elements on the planet. But yeah, interesting. Got another one for me?
Yo, I'm here. Oh shoot. So dealing with wisdom, she's been hidden. They gave the glory of wisdom. They gave it to JC. And give me 1 second. I like to show what I'm talking about. So 1 sec. I'm seeing I
Well, you know,
find.
I'm a visual. I'm when I took the test of learning, I was all the types of learning, but I do enjoy visually the best. So I like that.
Right, right. Oh, the brain got some as verses dealing with some of the stuff this guy's talking about. Even 1 second. Cause a lot of people they use this word. Uh, for hmm, okay. Let's go right here to John 6. No, he ain't trying to leave. Yo.
And Yeshua said unto them, I am the bread of life, and he that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. But I said unto you that ye also have seen me, and believe not. All that the Father giveth me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me I will no wise cast out. For I came down from heaven, not to do mine own will, but the will of him that sent me. And this is the Father's will, which hath sent given me, I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at the last day. And this will be, and this the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son and believeth on him may have everlasting life, and I will raise him up at the last day. The Jews then murmured at him, because he said, I am the bread which came down from heaven. And they said, Is not this Yeshua the son of Joseph, whose father and mother we know? How is it then that he saith, I came down from heaven? Yeshua therefore answered and said unto them, Murmur not among yourselves. No man can come to me except the Father.
Oh, whoa. No man can come to Yeshua except the Father. Mm. No man can come to me except the Father. Mm.
No
Which,
man can
okay, go
come
ahead.
to me except the Father, which hath sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day.
Mm.
It is written in the prophets, and they shall be all taught of God. Every man, therefore, that hath heard and hath learned of the Father cometh unto me. Not that any man hath seen the Father, save he which is of God. He hath seen the Father. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me hath everlasting life. I am that bread of life.
Mm.
Your father, I am that bread of life. I like that. Your fathers did eat manna in the wilderness and are dead.
Wow. So he's saying that that their fathers that were Moses in the wilderness, they
Mhm.
ate manna and they are dead. Then he gonna say that this is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die. He gonna say, I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh. Stop right there. We ain't got to go no further because in 2026, to us, we're going to say symbolic because we are not on the scene. Let's see what the people say who were on the scene with him in that day. Let's see what they say is symbolic. And the bread that which come that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world. The Jews therefore strove amongst themselves, saying, how can this man give us his flesh to eat? They're not saying this is symbolic. And they are on the scene. They ain't saying it's a metaphor. They ain't saying it's an allegory. None of that. They are on the scene with them. Okay. Then Yeshua said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, except ye eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, ye have no life in you. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life. I will raise him up at the last day. For my flesh is meat indeed, and my blood is drink indeed. He that eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood dwelleth in me, and I in him. As the living Father has sent me, I live by the Father. So he that eateth me, even he shall live by me. This is that bread which came down from heaven, not as your fathers did eat manna and are dead. He that eateth of this bread shall live forever. You see the disrespect that he's given out to the Old Testament. These things said he in the synagogue as he taught in Capernaum. Many, therefore, of the disciples, when they had heard this, said, this is a hard saying. Now, the people today saying, man, this saying ain't hard, man. This saying is just symbolic. It's metaphorical. It's allegorical. It's esoteric. That's what they say today. But the people who were on the scene are not saying that it's esoteric. They are not saying that it's metaphorical. They're not saying that it's allegorical. They're not saying that it's some symbolic. This is a hard saying. Who can hear it? When Jesus knew himself that his disciples murmured at it, he said unto them, doth this offend you? Why is JC saying what he said? Why is he asking them? Is it offending them? If it's symbolic. What and if ye shall see the Son of Man ascend up where he was before? It is the spirit that quickeneth. I like it. The flesh that profiteth nothing, the words I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. Well, my question to JC is, and this one right here, which is a slight little jab at me. My question to JC would be, how does one get in your spirit? How does one um speak the words that you speak? They got to consume your blood. You are telling them to drink your blood. You telling them to eat your flesh, but you are telling them now that the flesh profiteth nothing, and it is the spirit that quickeneth. Where is the spirit located at? If you know about spirit, it's wind or air or oxygen, and oxygen is in the bloodstream. And what makes your flesh move? Oxygen that's in the bloodstream. This what makes your flesh. This what makes you quicken it. The spirit that quicken it. This is the spirit. The air, the oxygen that's in the blood. Go to spirit right quick. Make sure I ain't making nothing up. Right here is gonna be pneuma, a current of air, breath, or a breeze. By analogy, figuratively, a spirit, i.e., human rational soul. Got him again. Or superhuman, an angel, demon, or divine God, Christ, spirit, the Holy Spirit, ghost, life, spirituality, spiritual. Let's go right here. Let's keep on going. But there are some of you that believe not. Now check him out. But there are some of you that believe not. For Jesus knew from the beginning who they were that believed not and who should betray him. And he said, therefore said I unto you, that no man can come unto me except it were given unto him of my Father. This verse right here. From that time, many of his disciples went back and walked with him no more. Now the people today still gonna walk with him, but it's saying even in their text, and he didn't say come back here. He didn't say, hey, bro, this symbolic. This metaphorical, dog. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He didn't say, y'all need to stop, bro. Don't go nowhere. Please don't leave. I ain't lying. Then Jesus said unto the 12, the only 12 cannibals who would stay with him, because you got to be interested in cannibalism and drinking his blood and eating his flesh if you're going to hang around after all this murmuring and talking and trying to figure out what is he saying. So only 12 stayed with him. 12 stayed with him. Give me 1 second.
Mhm.
Let's see what they're talking about right here. Hold on.